Hey, good morning. So we just wrote a post this week about retirement planning, which means a lot of different things to different people. For some people, that means planning for retirement. And then, of course, for others, it can be planning through retirement. And, when you talk about the second part of that, planning through retirement, I feel like there's a lot of focus on the early and the later phases. In other words, there's focus on that transition into retirement. Do we have enough money saved and all the adjustments there? And increasingly, there's focus on the sort of the other end of life planning, end of life wishes, estate planning, wills, healthcare directives, and all those things that are super, super important. But I think what gets lost a lot is that middle part of retirement. And, there's so much that's important about that when you think in terms of wellness and all the different aspects of wellness, not just physical fitness, but having purpose, those social interactions that are so important on a daily basis and all these other things. And thinking through, if something were to change very suddenly or unexpectedly with your health, where would you be living in that moment? What would that situation look like? Who would you want to have involved? And then, of course, even thinking about your family and what kind of expectations you would have from them in that type of a situation. And there's a lot of things to consider about that sort of mid-phase of retirement, if you will. And thinking through it, you realize that where you live is a very, very important part of that. As you think about planning in a more holistic way and broadening, your perspective of that, you realize that where you are living throughout your retirement years is a very important part of your plan. And, whether we're talking about wellness and the community around you or the lack thereof even, in some cases and these kind of things, and your just your overall health and well-being, and again, what that would look like if something changed suddenly with your health. All of these things, your family and what you would want from them, where you live is a big part of all of that. So anyway, I would encourage you to think about these things, talk with your advisor and your family members, and really think about what's most important to you today and in the future as well.